So we got some more stuff from Mass Effect Andromeda, and it comes from an interview that someone did that I forgot about because the show's fucking falling apart for my eyes. But got some nice quote from Mac Walters here from the team. So I'm just gonna kind of go over it. This is regarding Paragon and Renegade. So start the quote out. Paragon and Renegade is gone, which is great. That's super incredible news. It should have been gone years and years and years ago. Because we don't need that. It's kind of ridiculous. It became way too much of a joke of kill this person or be their friend. Like, it became way too one side versus the other side. And it also punished you for like not just choosing the one side. Very strange. And he kind of goes into that more with the quote. The reason they're gone is because they felt very Shepard. They were very tied to that Shepard character, so they didn't really make sense if we weren't going to have Shepard as our protagonist. Now here's where I have to stop this and say, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You didn't want to do that because it wasn't Shepard? Okay, hold on. No. That's the stupidest reason. Oh, it's not Shepard anymore. So we decided to revamp our system and make it way better? But if it was Shepard, you would have kept it the same? That's stupid. Why would you even say that? And if that's actually the reason, it's the dumbest idea. Do it, change your dialogue system because you have a better idea and you know how to make it better. Don't change it because you're like, oh, I guess we're not Shepard now and it felt like the Shepard should do that. Like, huh? That's so stupid. That is... However, this actually happening is great, and I do appreciate it, so let's move on to some more details about it. What we have now, this is the quote, is based more around agreeing and disagreeing. Sounds great. The reason I like that is because in the trilogy, it's like, I'm going to play Paragon, and then you know which way you're moving the stick in every conversation. You don't have time, you don't have to think about it because you're just going to hit Paragon every time, which is what I already said. It's ridiculous. With agree and disagree, it changes by the circumstance and it changes by the character you're talking to. So you have to actually be more engaged in what's going on to know if you're going to do that. Apparently Shepard would have just been good or bad. He could have made these decisions, he or she, whatever. We've also added in 4 tones, and we'll talk a little more in the future. The game's out in 6 weeks. When are you gonna talk about it? But they basically allow for types of characters, for other types of characters to express themselves in one of 4 different ways, and sometimes one of 2 different ways. And I think that gets back to the more traditional role-playing sort of feeling, which is less about do I want to be good or bad, and more about how do I want to express myself. This is incredible. This is great, great news. I love all of it except for the part at the beginning about the Shepard. That's the stupidest. I still cannot get over that, how dumb that sounds. But I think the game looks great, and this new dialogue thing also looks great. However, we've yet to really see it in action. We've yet to see even a lot of this game in action, and I keep flip-flopping on the idea that I've been saying for almost a year now that this game will be delayed, and it could still very well be delayed. Who the hell knows? I don't know, because I keep... It's like, oh, they keep talking about early access and when that's going to start, or EA access. And when's this going to happen? We got the pre-order bonuses and we got all this stuff. So it doesn't seem like it's going to be delayed. And then we get interviews like this talking about key parts of it. This would be like if the new Call of Duty was coming out in 6 weeks and they're like, yeah, we're going to have space battles, but you ain't going to see them. It's half the game though. We're not going to show them before the thing though. It'd be really weird. It'd give you pause. This whole thing just gives me pause. That's all it is. It's not the end of the world or anything like that. It just gives me pause. Something's happening. Now, we've known that for months. We've known this the entire time. Something is afoot in Andromeda. But the dialogue choices, I can agree with. Don't lie out your ass and say it because it wasn't Shepard. Say it was because you made a better system, because you fucking did. And with that, let's get into the topics of the week before my computer blows up and I screw up anything else.